welcome to the year-end Healthy Davao Media Forum and Kapehan sa Davao here at the second floor of SM City Davao, SM City Annex. We are joined by habol lang po, for Healthy Davao Media Forum. We will be joined by Dr. Rick Audan, the Medical Center Chief of the Southern Philippine Medical Center. He will be talking about the SPMC's year-end accomplishments and updates. And for Kapehan sa Davao year-ender, we are joined by Ma'am Baby Jean Ali, the Chief Admin Officer of PSA 11, Philippine Statistics Authority 11. And she will be talking about the CDMS population census, and the CRS opening in Malita, Davao Occidental. Then we have updates of PhilSys registration. Ayun. So to start our press controlling, we'd like to get the opening statement of Ma'am Baby Jean.
Maayong buntag sa tanan. So it's our honor to be here for this year-ender Kapihan. So today, we would like to inform our audience here and for those who are off-site also. Hopefully, CRS Malita will be opening on December 19. That will be on Thursday. No? So dagdag na po siya, joining CRS Davao City, CRS Tagum City, and we have recently, last October 23, CRS Mati City. So, almost na po lahat ng provinces natin magkakaroon na po ng civil registration system, yung yung outlet kung saan po kumukuha ng birth, marriage, death, senomar, and advisory on marriages po yung mga constituents natin. So talagang malapit na po siya, and hopefully we will also be opening by first quarter next year the Nabunturan. So lahat na po ng provinces magkakaroon na po. Then for PhilSys, our registration for as of yesterday. So for at the national level, we already registered more than 92 million Filipinos. And for Davao region, we have registered with our national ID more than 4.6 million. Then the national ID in paper, we have more than 2 million. And real ID delivered or yung national ID talaga physical, more than 3 million na po yung na-deliver. And papatapos na po yung ating Census of Population and Housing together with the CPMS or yung Community-Based Monitoring System natin. So, next year, magkakaroon na po ng mga dissemination. So, we would like to invite you all for that event in the future, in 2025 po.
Okay, before, yung sa PhilSys kasi, paano sa kukunin, kasi ako ng PhilSys registration dito, di ba, mall, last 2023, ano yung paano sa kukunin?
Yung delivery po ng physical card natin, sir, doon po siya i-deliver sa yung pinaparegister po nyo na address. So, hindi po siya doon kung saan kayo nagpa-register, kundi doon po siya i-deliver doon sa nilagay po nyo na address po.
Hindi niya kunin sa barangay na saan siya?
Hindi po.
Kasi yung sabi dati na...
Meron kasi pong hindi malocate, no? So, kaya tinatawagan kung pwede doon na lang magkunin sa barangay, ganun. Pero doon po talaga siya i-deliver sa registered address po natin.
Hello, ma'am. Rogie Patombot po from San Davao. Ma'am, sa ato ang census, sila naka-percentage ang ato ang completion rate po?
For the completion rate, ma'am, Unfortunately, hindi po ako although meron siya at our level, depende kasi siya yung pumapasok po sa system po natin. So, as of the moment, as of today, yung mga officials po natin nasa central office for the workshop on that purpose po.
Ma'am, sa ating field sales for Davao Region, you mentioned that 4.6 million na po ba? Abot na ba nato ang goal nato, ma'am, nga maka-field sales na ginato ang tanan resident sa Davao Region, or pila pa ba ang kulang nato po?
For this year's target, ma'am, we have 4.6 plus target. So, 4,600,000 plus. Then, sobra na po yung na-register natin for this year's target. Then, we will be having another target for next year. But for this year, more than na po tayo sa target po.
Good morning po, Jay Sal sa GMA Super Radio Davao. Sa Princess now to, ma'am, kami pag-release og mga PVC. Na nabatay ihap kung pila na?
Yes po, ma'am. Yung physical, that's the physical. Kasi tatlong version yung ID natin, di ba? We have the physical, then we have the national ID in paper, yun yung papel. Then we have also digital. So as to the PVC, yung physical, more than 3 million na po yung na-deliver natin sa Davao Region.
Nababay gihapon mga problema sa delay po sa pag-release?
As to sa delayed on the physical, yes po, hindi namin masabi na walang problem. Ang pinaka-problema po namin as of is yung return to sender. No, marami po siya kasi yun nga hindi ma-locate. So, pino-forward po ni PhilPost sa PSA. Then we try to locate the yung mga owner. Meron naman din kaming mga na-deliver po na nahanap namin yung mga may-ari. Of course, meron ding mga disease, yung iba. So, of course, nasa amin na yung ID na yun.
Ma'am, na nagapatag na naaday nag-offer mga yung kwarta para silang national ID. Ang saan ka tinuod po?
Naaming mga investigation na ginahimo with that purpose kasi may mga pag may reklamo, no? Meron kasi tayong fraud management division at the central office. Sila yung pumupunta dito sa ground to investigate on that purpose. Yun no, paalala sa publiko, libre po talaga ang ating national ID. So, wala po talagang kaukulang bayad kahit na magkano. So, kung may nag-offer po na ganon, isumbong niyo po sa amin and we will investigate on that po.
And for sa Davao Region, may nabiktima po ba sa samang or na-report po na nabiktima sa scam?
Yes po, meron. Meron nang napuntahan, meron nang mga na-investigate po yung Fraud and Management Division po natin dito sa Davao City. Of course, we cannot divulge the information, no, for data privacy purposes.
Pero pila lang kabok,
meron
ma'am?
po.
Pila kabok po?
Hindi naman po siya lumagpas ng 5.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, good morning. Maselda Salia from Radyo Pilipinas. Ma'am, may na-encounter po ng mga problema sa ID po, yung PhilSys ID, which is dali lang po mapapa ang picture
Yung
sa ID holder.
Yes po.
So, na-resolve na ba ang problem nito, ma'am? Medyo matagal-tagal na mag-good siya ng problema?
Hindi naman ganun. Actually, ma'am, we have a process on that. Kung paano po siya. We will replace basta wala nang na-change na information, only the replacement, yung natuklap lang po na mukha. Just bring the ID on our any fixed registration center, surrender po yon. Then we will make a report on that, forwarded to our central office, and i-replace po yung ID po.
Okay. With the opening of your, ano bang tawag doon, CRS?
Yes po.
So, ano pong mga advantages po ng nito?
Malaki po siyang ma'am, tulong doon sa mga resident of that specific areas. For example, Malita, magbubukas na tayo doon. So, hindi na sila pupunta ng Digos, hindi na sila pupunta ng Davao City, na costly din yung pamasahe nila. So, doon na mismo sa kanilang lugar, magkakaroon na po. So, hindi na kailangan bumiyahe po.
So, unsa nga mga lugar, ma'am, particularly ang mag-open and when ito?
Okay. Ang ano po natin, Tagum and Davao City, matagal na po yun na-open. So, this year, nag-open po nung May 29 yung Digo City natin. Doon po siya located sa second floor ng business center ng Digo City. Then, last October 23, nabukas po yung Mati City natin. No, within the city lang, di ko memorize yung specific address. Maliit lang man yung Mati. Sa office din po namin sa baba. Then, hopefully, this December 19 po yung Malita. Opo. So, doon sa Malita naman po siya. Then, hopefully, by first quarter, next year, magbubukas po si Nabunturan.
Thank you.
Okay, Carlo. Good morning, Ma'am Baby Jean.
Good morning,
Advance Merry Christmas po.
Happy.
Actually, pangutana lang na po since in regards sa census population ongoing, pinalan na ko percent completion katong sa within the Davao City and also sa Davao region po.
For Davao region, sir, hindi pa tayo 100%. But provinces in Davao region, Davao del Norte, I think Davao de Oro, Davao Oriental, and Davao Occidental, almost 100%. Hindi kasi namin talaga masabi, although sa aming, for example, sa aming end, 100%, pero sa central office yung pumasok sa data, kung hindi pa siya 100%. So, yun yung medyo different. Ang ano lang natin si Davao City, no? Hindi pa siya naka 100% kasi nga medyo mahirap kasi lalo na sa mga subdivision, walang tao pag-araw. So kaya extra mile po yung mga enumerators natin na pupunta ng gabi, pupunta ng weekend kasi nga working yung mga ano natin. Kaya we would like to join everybody na kung pupunta po yung mga enumerators natin, sana po pakisagot yung mga katanungan po nila.
Okay, with the indulgence of our media friends here, I hate to preempt, no, but what are your hopes for the 2025 under the Philippine Statistics Authority, and what are natong mga paningkamot na angay ipadayon sa tuang katilingban pod in the community?
Okay, so for PSA, no, especially with the CBMS program, we're very much hopeful and for the next year na ma-release na po yung datos natin, especially for the community-based monitoring system. Kasi lahat po ng entire Philippines, meron na siyang registry ng lahat po ng residente. So tukoy na natin kung saan nakatira si PWD, tukoy na natin kung saan si senior citizen, at saka yung mga vulnerable sectors po natin, tukoy na po natin sa mapa at saan-saan po sila naroroon. So yun yung pinaka-hope natin, no, for their social services na mabigay po natin talaga sa kanila and to prevent those duplication, yung mga ganun. Kasi tukoy na natin sila kung saan sila through that CBMS. And for the civil registration system naman, nais talaga namin na ilapit sa tao yung serbisyo kasi nga yung pamasahe, yung ganun. And also, we also have mobile CRS outlet, no? Sa mga nandito po na gustong mag-request, no? Sulat lang po kami sa amin. Kami na yung pupunta sa inyo, makuha kaagad yung dokumento. Mobile po siya. So, dala-dala na namin lahat, pati internet and all. Para na po ilapit na talaga natin doon. Kung mayroon kayong mga programa po, we're very much willing na pupunta po sa inyo.
Okay, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Rick Aldan, the SPMC Medical Center Chief. He will be guesting. Diyan lang muna po, Ma'am Lady Jean, because baka may mga tanong pa ang media, lalo na sa PC's illustration. Ayan po. Of course, we are joined by Dr. Rick Aldan, the Medical Center Chief of SPMC. Siya din po isa sa prime mover ng ating Healthy Davao Media Forum with the MOA, with the PIA and SM. Dr. Rick, opening statement po natin sa ating conference.
May yung bulag sa yung tanan, no? especially sa mga media people, atong friends. Unang-una, on behalf of the SPNC, mag-greet ko, Merry Christmas. No? So, it's good to be back here in this forum.
Okay, our topic for this Healthy Davao Media Forum, kasi here-ender na accomplishments ng SPMC and updates. Kasi yung last, nakapunta kami sa inyo yung patient watcher facility bago lang na-inaugurate, and yung mention na maraming sa yung programa para sa bagong building, the expansion, and other plans. So,
Actually, I have prepared 150 slides. Although I thought na LCD dire to show to you. And if you ask me na accomplishment, napag ko'y ginasulti sa state of the hospital address. So, every year nagasuha ko. So, everything about accomplishment for the past year. So, karon nagdala na lang ko kay nag-print out ko kay may plan B just in case walay LCD, so wala mati LCD for this. Una-una, I saw this picture na logo. This is not the official logo anymore of SPMC. Kasi kung naalang ang tatay LCD, I can show to you this one. Di na maklaro, no? Pero dili na siyang official karon. Ang official with 1917 to katong it was the time na nag-centennial ni nagpa-contest ng logo, mali nakadog. So dili na to siya. Nawala magkalit.
Kailan po nag-start yun? 20 yung bago.
Okay, sa 2017, ang new logo. That's why, gina-emphasize na mo na nagyo yung bagong logo. So, gusto na ko ito ipa-release sa inyo. This is not the one. This is not the one already. So, maayo kay naman to sa media. Anyway, do you want me to speak by month? By month niya ako.
Pwede.
Ha? Okay. Katong January, of course, nami 87 residents na graduate. Remember, ang SPNC, pamanan sa training hospital. So, nami 87 residents na graduate, 14 fellows. And it was also in January na we received an international award, no, sa Dubai for the advocacy of organ donation. This is the organ donation, no, advocacy. Okay, fast forward na lang ta. Sa February, naka-acquire me the first in the country and first Southeast Asia to acquire hybrid angio cat lab. Nami cat lab, no? The first in Southeast Asia, not even Manila or Cebu na sila for this. And then, in February also, in February 14, ang SPMC di-waive na namo ang consultation fee sa OPD. For the longest time, may consultation fee na 100 pesos. No? Pero last February 14, as our Valentine gift to our patients, wala na yung consultation fee. No? So, maluoy madumi sila ha, kay 100 o say, mag-listen sila at OPD kay walay pamasahe. Una may pamasahe, walay pagkaon. So, it's that was in February, no? Then, tapos February also, nag-MOA signing ni sa Aboitiz on the improvement of our healing garden. Kung makaadto mo sa expensive, di koral na to, no? Ang healing garden sa front gani sa ICU, no? So, ang nag-donate anang rehab to the tune of 4 million is the Double Light Power and Aboitiz. No? So, nasa partner, dapat ako na LCD ba? Kaya makita na mong kuhan for this. Next, sa March, ang March na po, nag-open ng isa ka ward sa ENT, mga 40 beds. 40 beds. And then, another OPD pharmacy. Ang OPD, ang pharmacy na mo, satellite pharmacy, siguro mga 11 pharmacy na. And then, sa March again, we were recognized as top 1 taxpayer of BIR East Davao for calendar year 2023, no? And then, it was also in March na I was called in the Senate, no? Because nakakudawat ng sulat coming from them as a resource speaker, kaya nag-apply ang SPNC nag-apply of increased bed capacity from 1,005 to 2,000. So, at dito, so ako nag-speak dito, sa lower house, approved na ang 2,000 bed capacity increase of SF from lower house. Pero I was told it takes time. Ang proponent ani si Congressman Isidro Ungab. It's a it's a House Bill, hindi ko naman, I think 9991 House Bill, no, increasing the bed capacity of SPNC from 1,005 to 2,000. Approved na sa lower committee. Okay? And then, in April also, so it was good, I had my SOHA, yung State of the Hospital Address. Sa hospital address na ako, di-promise na ako sa mga employees, especially the GO, to increase their salary. Increase their salary, no? Coming from our income, the GA for that. So, it will be in 3 tranches, starting from July for 3 months, July, August, September, October, November, December, then January 2025 onward. So, na ako'y example of the increase of the salary of a JO, for example, as a nurse, no? Di ko klaro, no? So, that was during my SOHA. Nag-take effect sa July, August, September, October, November, December. And then sa April, nag-open ko Madayaw Lounge. It's a lounge intended for P-ward, mga private ward patients. So, ang private patients mo, usually moagi magod ER. Karon nanatay Madayaw Lounge, no? Madayaw Lounge na to. Everybody knows, you know Madayaw, no? It's a mura na siya mabuhay, anak siya. So, gikoy na kong Madayaw. So, it was inaugurated in April. So, about this P-ward. And then, it was also in April, nag-inaugurate na ako ang 20-bed capacity of the Veterans Ward. So, for the information of everyone, na ay Veterans Ward ang SPNC. It was budgeted by the Philippine Veterans PBOC Office. So, kung naamoy nalibawaan mga, basta ma-misnomer niyang veterans, kasi ang tinod na veterans daw, upat na lang daw na sila sa Davao. So, karon, if a policeman retires, no, veterans na daw na, so pwede, and your immediate family, pwede sa veterans. So, kung makato mo dito, very nice ang veterans na mo, kay may mural painting about the war. And, ano siya, no? So, money siya. Papunta ko na kay LCD. And then in May, we blessed and inaugurated the dormitory of SPNC 90-bed capacity. No? So, nami dormitory sa SPNC, napod for the guests. Okay? And then, in May also, na recognized o awarded ang SPNC as the Prime HRM Maturity Level Bronze Award. No? So, maturity level na siya. In June, dagan may medical mission, no? So, one of our social responsibility is to get out from SPNC to go to GIDA, mga GIDA places for that. So, lahat kami, so, dagan may atuan. It was also in June na we supported the Love for All Caravan o kaning Bagong Pilipinas services there. So, ano? And then, in June also, every time taking sa mga nurses, actively nag-add to me to have a booth, no, to promote SPNC for the nurses, no, for that. In July, so sa masulti na ako, mo na tong first tranche sa mga DOs na nag-increase silang sweldo for that. And then, in July also, nami MOA signing with the TESDA. With the TESDA. Ang TESDA, nami MOA signing kay murag mo train sila sa among plumber, electrician, mga carpenter, for that. So, nami MOA for them in July. Okay. In August, more on kami kanang Hospital Week celebration. We have sports, we have dance contest, pageant, we have quiz show, we have academic contest for this. And then in August also, we have mass oath-taking ceremony for our employees. So for the mass oath-taking, we had 243 promoted during our mass oath-taking, no? So, hindi na ako kayo mabasa, pero may mga nurses, admin, may mga doctors for this, no? So, mass oath-taking. And then, in August also, we recognize employees who have been with us for 40 years, 43 years, 40 years, 30 years, 25 years, 20 years, and service awards ang tawagan na, service awards. Okay? It was also in August na medyo na-toxic ang hospital because of the Kibuloy crisis. No? So, may na lang sa during the crisis kay Kibuloy, Pastor Kibuloy, that was long weekend. Diba? Long weekend to siya. So, what I did, we converted the OPD lobby to emergency intended for them because I cannot mix the casualties of the Pastor Kibuloy to our emergency case. Sa emergency pa lang, daggan na kayo yung pasyente. So, i-convert akong OPD as their ER temporarily, no, for that. And then, September, we have a Mindanao Caravan Fair. So, active po niya ato, no? Then, it was the first time that House Speaker Martin Romualdez came to SPNC. He was the first House Speaker to come to see SPNC. We have 3 presidents who came over before. Pero House Speaker, isa pa lang. No? But let me emphasize to you, ang SPNC, non-partisan. Non-partisan na. Bisod na kayo. Non-partisan ta. Okay? Okay, so, dagang pa rin din. Dagang pa magkayo. Okay. But anyway, ang akong last na lang isulti sa inyo, wait, what is this? Last November, this November, we inaugurated and blessed the Bahay Pahulayan. It's a 5-story building intended for the watchers. Pero ang guidelines na ni-stricto kayo na only outside Davao City. Na outside Davao City. Pero naman po yung Davao City na layo, like Marilog, we facilitate them. So, libre ito na, libre. No? So, kaya dagang kayong pasyente sa nagatulog sa gawas for that. And then, so this was inaugurated by Senator Bongo. Okay? And then, this November also, we have the MOA signing with the UP Mindanao for their medical schooling. Ang UP Mindanao, mag-open sila medical school. No? SPNC will be the base hospital. So, nag-MOA signing ni. So, probably by August or October next year, mag-open na sila for this. And then, this November also, nag-organize, nag-conduct ang DOH Hospital of Harmonized Health Award, and SPNC received 15 awards from the DOH Region 11. So, kompleto ni siya. And lastly, ang gusto na ako i-relay po sa inyo, accomplishment, SPNC purchased and acquired the first surgical robotics. SPNC will be the first DOH hospital in the Philippines to have a surgical robotics. So, ang mag-opera, robot na. No? So, it's here the first. Nandiyan, naanang robot sa Apan. We'll just waiting for the timing. You know, ang situation karon sa whom to invite. But kanisa sa among income gikan. No, sa inyong kaso. First, ang SPNC, I think there are only 5 hospitals in the Philippines to have this robotic. Not even in Visayas, they have one. Tulos sa private sa Manila, isa PGH. PGH is not DOH hospital. So, ang next, ang SPNC. So, believe ang mga taga Manila, naka-acquire daw yung SPNC o robotics. Pero kaning robotics, bili niya sa basa-basa makagamit because you need 2 to 3 months of training. Training using the robot for this. Kung di ka kapasar, di kung ka pwede. No? So, appeal sa package. So, I think, more or less, wala na sa akin. Thank you so much.
Okay, personal media, na yung mga utana.
Hello. Good morning po. Rodrigo Salas po sa IFM. Una na lang ako si Ma'am Baby Jane. Ma'am, ideal ba yun para sa ato ang mga, siyempre, ang nakita magod namo is provinces lang ang na-ICRS nato. What the ideal nga naapod sa mga municipalities po, ma'am?
Hello, good morning. Abi na ko mga utana kag-robots. So, opo, per province po yung ano no kasi actually costly man gud siya, sir, especially with the system that we are using. Of course, the data privacy, no? Ano talaga yung system, also the computers, hindi po siya yung basta-basta lang mabili and the system. So, malapit naman po yon yung mga provinces, and we also have LGU-based CRS outlet kung gusto pong mag-request yung mga LGU. So, meron po tayong ganon. So, depende po sa LGU kasi sa kanila po yung manpower, mga operating expenses ng outlet. So, kung may LGU naman po na willing, pwede po magkakaroon po yung LGU na yon. At saka, meron naman tayong mobile, no? Yung mga araw, mga fiesta, kung pwedeng mag-request yung LGU, saka yung mga other government agency na nag-iikot din, we're very much willing naman na pupunta po doon. Pero sa ngayon po, up to province level po yung naka-program po sa atin na buksan na CRS outlet.
Ma'am, next na question ako po. About sa PhilSys na to. Do we have the numbers para sa Davao region lang, ma'am, ha? Katong sa ato ang physical, other types sa ato ang mga IDs na ato yes. Yung na-release po katong backlog po.
Yes, sir. For a while, sir, ha? For Davao region, sir, yun po, sir, no? 4.6. More than 4.6. Actually, the exact data is 4,683,026 for Davao region. Ang target were 100.51% of the 4.66 million target for Davao region. And ang na-issuehan po yun ng PhilID na na-deliver po is 3,009,097. And yung na-issuehan po ng national ID in paper, yung e-PhilID po natin, nasa 2,063,994. So,
thank you po, thank you. Kay Doc Auda naman po. Doc, naatay mga i-undergo training para sa robotics. Pila ni sila kabuok nato nga mga doctors lang ba niya? Or napo tayo mga staff po na?
Primarily mga doctors, napo nurses. Sa doctors karon ay 40 nag-register for the robotics. Kay amugamit pa dyan ang mga doctors. I was told na dili sa basa-basa na makapasar, there's an examination. And then, kung di ka kapasar, di ka Tagalog certificate for that. So, ang training takes 2 to 3 months.
Asa sila mag-training? The Philippines na ba?
Ang gwapo sa na-acquire na po na robots, duwa ka consul. In other hospital, even in PGH, isa lang yung consul. Meaning sa consul, ang isa pwede pang training, ang isa actual. So, ang training, di lang himuon sa SPNC, siguro may mga training coming from abroad to kasi part man sa package na magpadala sila og trainer for that. So dire night training dire sa amo mismo, ang mismo among robot ang gamiton, and then I was told na murag na yatay training pa sa Singapore for the final.
This would entail how much po, Doc? Na ano natin? Sa robot, and then sa all in all, sa training, parang mo siyang operational function.
Part, the amount, 350 M. Apil ang training tanan. Pero, duwa na to ka-console isa ka robot. Kaya kung nalaw tatay LCD, namag ko kay video. Na kay video na mo liyok-liyok siya for that.
Napa daw photo sa robot sa page or
I don't know sa page, pero wala pa na mo give kay wala pa na mo give-bless ginag-rate, and while waiting for the exact time, the right timing.
Ano yung name sa robot, sir?
Da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci. Doc, since healthy, Davao man ta dito karon, no? Doc, expected ba nato this holiday season is magiging toxic ang atong ER karon?
As usual, no, pero I don't think not so much with the fireworks and firecrackers because of the ordinance, city ordinance. Kasi every year, marag zero man yun ang atong firecrackers na injuries for that. Medyo cases is more on the trauma or vehicular accident murag under the influence of alcohol.
So wala na itong bina-expect na mudag sa tuloy. How about sa conduct, no? Since holiday season niya, sunod-sunod na left and right ang mga parties, daghan ng taon, tapos usually ang mga handa kay more on daghan of fats or sobra ka kwan. Sa ato ang ma-advise sa ato ang mga kwan karon, no? Mga dabawen nyo, no? Especially karon na uso na po, this may result into cardiovascular diseases.
Yeah, tinod na sa no. It is utilized season ang party left and right. In fact, ako marag every night party. Sana all. But anyway, dili man po nato malikayan because this is utilized season, time to enjoy also. But we are telling everyone na hinay-hinay lang, dapat at least less sugar, less fat, less salt, no, for that. In fact, ang gina-promote sa DOH, ang one up sa plato, more on vegetables and fruits. 1/4 is carbohydrates and 1/4 is meat. Manang Pinoy, yes, mo na siyang gina-promote na to. But, hinahinay, lalo na ka ng binge eater, no, ka ng binge eater na kusog ka makaon dati, tapos di mo makontrol ba? Di mo makontrol because there are a lot of patients at the ER after Christmas and New Year na medyo stroke, taas ang blood pressure, no? So, mo na itong bantayan. And very important that dili na to sudiyon na karon na bitaw. Ang ako what if kung karon natsambahan pud ka, no? So, mana sa so importante exercise yun pa because if you exercise, you burn everything inside your body, especially the fats, no? Ano siya?
Tama po gadog, madugang-dugang ang morgue o dimutuman. Dari ko kang ma'am, I'll be back to you, Director. Onya, ang mga tanang ko. Unahon sa nako si Ma'am Baby. Ma'am Babes, kanang Orya yaga-yaga ni nga pangutana ba niya. Naa naman tas politika godron. Unya quadcom ba? Was there a time nga ang PSA 11 gipangutana kung naabay record si Mary Grace Piatos? There is a Region 11. I mean, kuan kanang kuan. Naabay na nawag one time natawagan ba ang direktor ninyo nga naabay nga nangayog record ba? Og naabay record ang usa ka nabay record nga Mary Grace Piatos?
Wala po, sir.
Wala.
Opo. Siguro at sila dito. Pero as to the Davao region,
Wala po.
Wala po. Kataray pangutanan ako ni mo, ma'am. Kay maning di klaro lang din ako. Director, for how many years ang SPMC in taong kansawan pagano binuangan pagi sa ubang mga announcer niya? Ang meaning sa Southern Philippines Medical Center dili na mao daw. Southern Philippines Menterio Center. Kay murag halos tungod sa kadaghang pasyente, daghan daw mga matay. If you want to get a death certificate, you go to SPMC. I think that's unfair no on your part. May maning sip-sip tagamay para di kay kon ha. Desendre na ba? Kaning director, karon, how would you kanang real talk ba? How would you assess the services of SPMC as the new ano to?
Okay, wala ba mo kabalo na majority of the doctors are well-versed expert on their specialty, no? In fact, ang SPMC gi-level na sa Philippine General Hospital, no? Siguro dili makakuha og Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame na gud ni ang SPMC last year. When we say Hall of Fame, 4 times na naka-award sa different categories, no? Dili siguro sa ma-awardan kung dili maayo ang SPMC. Unfortunately, dili magutanan paano kanang in favor sa ato kay because you know I have to be honest with you, ang ratio sa doctors and nurses to the patients abnormal yun, dili yun sa normal for that. In fact, I always tell this to everyone, pag mga ka sa aming emergency room, I can always correlate that or associate that murag sa midnight sale. Sa kadaggan pasyente sa emergency room, di pagwapo na namang ER, di padako na namang mudaggan gapon sa, no? So, ang ako lang din na, mahalo na itong SPMC kay this is, it caters the whole Mindanao, dili lang Davao, no? Dili lang Davao. Resulti mi na, clustering mi, dapat ang Davao del Sur, Davao Occidental na, kay na may kuan, DOH Hospital. Ang Davao del Norte, DRMC na, no? Mulaktaw, gapon sila. Even sa Cotabato, mga tumagisa, because of, we have experts, no? We have experts, doctors na also have been trained outside Philippines, have been trained in Manila. That's why, karon gani, ang nindot sa SPMC, we have, you say it, we name it, no? This is, we don't even have robotics right now. In Manila, upat, tulo ka private, isa lang ka DOH. But kani, it's a good, panisa, no? Positive output niya sa taga Davao na may robotics dire. And second, I've been telling this also, mga pasyente sa Davao din na maatog Manila for heart operation, open heart operation. Kaya naman dire tanan. I tell you, we have equipment, facilities, no, na at par globally. I'm not telling at par with Manila, at par globally. I told you a while ago, we have the first Southeast Asia to acquire the hybrid angio cath lab that even Manila they don't have. No, so tanan diri ang kwan lang ang uban mga watcher sa pasyente dili magud pa no. Yana yun na siya.
Nice to hear that. 2 questions lang with the indulgence of my colleagues. Kumusta nga itong PhilHealth, Director? Unsa yung kuan?
Of course, ang PhilHealth, ako magyapong utang sa ako.
Ako magyapong utang.
Sa ako, no? So, pero ang PhilHealth din sa Davao, we have a good relationship. No? We have a good relationship with PhilHealth. Usay, masulti man na sila na return to the hospital, RTH, sometimes they will tell us na, you tell, in fairness, may relationship sa PhilHealth.
Estimated nga utang sa inyo, pila?
Ay, dako.
Mga naa sa billions?
Yes, kasi
mga 2 billion?
Time pa ni Dr. Vega Food.
So, kaya mga 20 billions?
I don't know, pero I cannot give you, pero
billions?
Dako.
Lastly, I mean, ang media considered to be your partners, no? In terms of telling the truth. Unsay mensahe nimo sa mga media, ilabi na sa mga broadcasters. Because you cannot blame us, Director, no nga. Ay mga kabusog timawa itang mo dool sa amo. Nga magpalaban ba? Wagi ayaw ng SPMC, mauni, wa mi tagdag, kaya di na. Pero ikaw, nasayod ko nga, fair kay mo, kananan ng kamot po.
Yeah.
Pero usay mong hanyo sa mga kanabang murabag mo gawas nga halos ang paboran, ang pobre in town, ya, diretso na yung kwan. For fairness purposes.
Ang importante yun na both of us should have open communication. No, open communication,
Okay.
and you should contact me. I don't know, kung na, duwa ka media practitioner na mo-refer this ako before they broadcast, and they will ask me, ana, si Randy, o si Bayer, no? Mo-mention dyan sa ako na, tuk, tinood na ni Doc, gusto na ako na makabaligid ang media, kay di na ko, kay partner ng tanong, tamo magud ang pusgan when it comes to promotional, advertisement, and
Marites,
nasa inyo tanan. Ang ako lang tanong, in case ang advice ng tanan ko, kunyari, na nagreklamo diri, you can always ask me kung saan yung tabo.
Kanang Director, kanang ang ako mensahe na lang po para nimo. Merry Christmas and advance Happy New Year. Dungog sa
Kay Doc Audan. Doc, sa karon Doc, daghan na ba akong mga doctor o nurses nga nag-reside sa SPMC?
Not so much the doctors, nurses.
Okay.
Nurses talaga, grabe. Coming down nurses karon because of, offers sa abroad for that.
Mga pila ang average Doc kung na may konto?
I cannot say, pero dagan din siya. Dagan din siya. Muna, dili kay sa doctor mga nurses.
Unsa ko ginahimo na Doc para ma-kuan siya, ma-address?
Oh, like for example, to apply a nurse to apply in SPMC as a new nurse, they have to start with GO, di ba? So, in time, di-increase na ko ang sweldo. Di-increase na itong sweldo, for that, para ma-hold na nato siya. I give them all the benefits.
How much is the entry level sa nurse sa GO?
Parang 30 yata.
30,000. So far, Doc, pila na ang nurses na to po? Karon, headcount.
We still have 3,000.
Is that enough, Doc?
Really enough.
So, Doc, ang range sa nurse salary sa from JO to regular, from 30K to how much would they earn?
Siguro lang regular, mag-abot ng 50.
Doc, back to Da Vinci na kwan, what is, before Da Vinci, ano yung capability na Da Vinci na yung at the present na wala pa Da Vinci, hindi magawa ng mga doktor?
Actually, magawa. Ito lang, gigamit lang robot instead of tao for that. So, nasa capability of all surgical specialties. When I say all surgical specialties, pwede OB, no, surgery, pwede ENT, pwede Euro, for that.
How many patients that can be operated?
Wala pa ko ikuan.
Okay, we'd like to few questions before we go for the.
Good morning po, Doc. Juvet Espanyol po of XFM Davao. Doc, ako lang iklaro, 40 registered doctors ba or 40 robotics? As you mentioned earlier, one robotic lang ba for 40 doctors?
Doctors 40.
Ang robotics na to here in Davao is one only.
One in Davao, Bismin. Pero kita ang SPMC kay DOH man siya, the first DOH to acquire robotics surgery.
And speaking of PhilHealth, Doc, no, maka-affect ba sa services sa SPMC if ever, no, next year no budget ang PhilHealth? And also, do you think it could affect also sa itong mga patients?
Yes, yes, it can affect, no? Kay mag-rely po ang hospital sa PhilHealth. Mag-rely ang hospital sa PhilHealth.
Ayan, thank you po.
Is SPMC receiving subsidy from PhilHealth or payment per month or year?
Medyo dako jud ni. Dako jud ni ang claim namo sa PhilHealth dako.
Okay. Just a few questions from our people.
Doc, follow up lang po ha. Ang SPMC manggod natin ginatawag na point of service sa PhilHealth nato. Karang ginatawag sa mga pasyente ba nga emergency PhilHealth na would this be affected sa ilang gihimo pod karon sa PhilHealth?
In a way, pero namagutay naip na di na namo ginakuha ang mga funds for the point of care sa mga needs sa mga indigent, especially indigent patients.
Okay, we'll entertain a few questions before we segue to this part 2 of our Kapihan year-ender and Healthy Davao Media Forum year-ender. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of our PIA Regional Director, Sir Rene D. Carbayas. Okay. We will be, part 2 po natin, we will be awarding the certificates of recognition to Bayanihan Media Awards to our media colleagues. National awardee sila for they received the Bayanihan Media Awards recently. And to explain and also a message, RD Rene?
Yes, good morning sa tanan, atong mga media partners. And first and foremost, I would like to thank our resource persons today, kay Dr. Aldan of SPMC. Salamat kayo, Doc. At kay Ma'am Name Baby from PSA Region 11. We would like to acknowledge din yung ating mga presence ng ating media partners karong adlaw. And it's a good news po nga ang ato ang tulo sa national awardees for the Bayanihan Media Awards are from Davao Region. This is the first entry nato. This is the second year of the BMA. Pero karong year lang kita nag-participate. Kaya gipaspasan man namo og kampanya sa ato mga media partners. So, mag-submit tagpuan kanang entries kay ibaluming nga naay mga efforts sa ato mga media partners to promote volunteerism sa ilahang mga platforms. And so we were happy that our media partners on the ground were able to submit to us at napadala nato, and thank God, tatlo sa ato ang national awardees are from Davao region. And so we would like to present this recognition para sa ilaha. Go ahead,
okay,
sir.
For the best volunteerism reporting in print media, Rogine Grace Patumbon from Sunstar Davao. Rogine, we also may token photo-ops. Rogine, congratulations, Rogine. Best volunteerism reporting in print media individual category. Wow! Sa region, ito yung nag-submit po ng mga sa last entries. National awardee sila. National na to na award.
This is a local, regional lang na certificate that we offer to them as recognition. And hopefully, ma-inspire mo tanan to submit next year sa competition na ito. Pero yung plaque talaga niya, kasi hindi siya naka-attend, sa kwarta. So, volunteerism ang duty siya. So, ang duwa ka national awardees ang po nato ang naka-attend sa national. But again, congratulations.
Okay, I will read the message of the certificate. For having been selected as national winner of the 2024 Bayanihan Media Awards under the Best Volunteerism Reporting in on print media, individual online media, individual category, reflecting your exceptional contributions and commitment to promoting volunteerism as a way of life for every Filipino, particularly in Davao region. This BMA citation brings honor and pride to the region, inspiring a culture of selflessness and community service. Then we go to Sir Berchan Louis Angchay of Aguila News. The token from LGU Moncayo, Councilor J.R. Zamora. Daghang kay salamat to LJ Macayo. Then we have okay. Ayun. Picture for also another awardee is Miss Vina Araneta, Best Volunteerism Reporting in Television TV Program category. Pero wala pa po, habol lang po si Miss Vina. Congratulations.
Wala niya gidala ang iyang trophy or plaque para makita unta ba.
Sila dalawa ni Vina anak ko.
Yes po, national talaga siya. Congratulations again.
Hindi na PTV si Miss Vina. Wala. Mamaya na. Okay, before we wrap up, we'd like to get the parting. Nakahabol pa si Miss Vina Araneta.
Ayan na po, nakahabol. Please welcome the late. Sorry.
I will read the citation for having been selected as national winner of the 2024 Pioneer Media Awards under the Best Volunteerism Reporting and Television TV Program category. Reflecting your exceptional contributions. Yan, that's her award she got from Manila. Sila ni Berchan na received the award in Manila. Okay, thank you so much, Sir LG Moncayo, to providing tokens for our BMA awardees. LG Moncayo Councilor J.R. Zamora. Okay, join our awardees, no? BMA awardees, Bayanihan Media Award. Ito po yung nasulat sila promoting volunteerism. And they submitted their entries for the region and from Sunstar, from Aguila News, and PTV. Okay, then photo off. Mabuhay. Thank you. Okay, before we end, we would like to get the for the part 2 award kasi wala pa natin na-wrap up yung press con. We would like to get the parting messages of Ma'am Baby Jean and Dr. Rick. Also, yung Christmas greeting natin sa ating and Sir Rene will also impart. Ma'am Baby Jean?
Okay, so first sa sa Pia, daghang salamat again sa Sir ID sa pag-invite sa PSA. And for the information of everybody, kung sino pa man yung hindi pa na-enumerate sa ating CBMS PAPSEN, kay wala sila na-abtan sa enumerator sa inyong mga balay, please make a call to our PSA Davao del Sur and look for our focal, Ma'am Celeste May Barete, or you can call Sir Jeffy and Ma'am Celeste. I can give you the number. So for Ma'am Celeste, 0927-617-5252, or you can email at davaodelsur@psa.gov.ph. So today and for the coming weeks, we are on the saturation mode na po to ensure that everybody is counted. Yun lang po, maraming salamat.
And Dr. Rick?
So, unang-una, salamat po na-invite ko, representing SPNC. Ako lang masulti, karong Yuletide season, hinahinay ta magkaon, na importante. Kumanay lang yun ninyo na lisod kayo na magkasakit. So, yes, so kana lang ako makuha sa inyo na importante pa mag-exercise. And ako masulti sa inyo ang SPNC para dito sa inyo.
Sir Rene?
Yeah, I would just like to first acknowledge the significant contributions of each partner and stakeholder in public information, lalo na nating media partners here in Davao Region, and of course our agencies in the government who are always ready to provide information
pag-guesting nila diri sa atuang kapehan sa Davao. We recognize the valuable contents in the various platforms that our media partners have shared to the public towards achieving a more informed public that will guide them in decision-making and contribute to national building. This message is a reiteration. This year-ender is also a Thanksgiving din to all media personalities and outfit that regularly cover and participate in our kapihan sa SMCT. So hopefully tanang mobalik pod mo nga mo cover next year, no, katong regular pod. Wari mo participate sa atuwa. We really appreciate your ongoing collaboration and commitment to our shared goals. Your dedication to storytelling and information dissemination is invaluable. We look forward to continuing our cooperative efforts, fostering a mutually beneficial relationship, and achieving greater success together. Of course, to the best of our abilities and with the support of our partners, we, the PIA Region 11, will provide platforms where government agencies can provide information to the public. Gaudete Week po karon, meaning sa mga Katoliko is joy. No? It's a period of joy. May you find joy in your choice of work and mission in life. Thank you for your participation. Merry Christmas, everyone. To God be the glory.
Okay, daghang kay salamat. We would like to thank, may media fellowship part. I would like to thank the generosity of SM, SPMC, NEDA, National Irrigation Administration, DPWH, Mindanao Development Authority, PSA, Department of Agriculture, LTO, BIR, yun na. And thank you so much. Ayun.
Special mention din po talaga ang ating host na venue, ang SM City Davao. Daghang salamat, especially Ma'am Chris, Ma'am Chrissy, salamat kayo sa pagatiman sa Amua diri.
We'd like also to thank Krispy Kreme for their donuts and coffee na every Monday nandito, no? Okay, photo ops for our media and our guests.